Hyperia valleyed again. Yes, welcome to My Life and Coasters, where in this quick little video I'm going to be talking about the start of Fright Nights and the fact that Hyperia has unfortunately valleyed again. So yeah, if you didn't know, Hyperia, when it opened, it had a couple of little teething issues, shall we say. And one of those was that it valleyed, basically, which, if you don't know what valleying means, it's when a train doesn't make an element of a coaster's layout and it rolls back and just sits in like a valley in between two elements, basically. So yeah, that's what has happened with Hyperia. It's got a massive, really cool overbank element. I'm sure everyone's seen it. If not, here's a picture of it, just so you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, and unfortunately Hyperia has valleyed again. It lasted, I think it was June or July. I think it was actually early July, I'm not too sure on that though. Yeah, it's unfortunately done it again just before the start of Fright Nights. So yeah, Hyperia valleyed then. I believe it was the day before yesterday or yesterday, which is 2 days before the start of Fright Nights 2024, which is a massive shame. Now in this video I'm going to be talking about whether I think it's likely to reopen before the start of Fright Nights, and just sort of what I think they can do to resolve this in the future. I'll also go into Fright Nights in a bit more detail. First thing I want to say is, originally I have been planning to go to Fright Nights tomorrow, which at the time of filming is when the event starts. I am still planning to go then, however something might change. I think I'm still going to go even if Hyperia is not going to be ready. So yeah, Hyperia is valid then. This is the same place as it valleyed before. So what does this mean? This means the only thing Thought Park can do now is they either have to manually remove the train, which is the method they have chosen, or they'd have to pull it over the next element with a crane, which, because of the location of Hyperia, probably isn't even possible because there's a lake. So obviously cranes can't float, or I don't think they can anyway, so that's probably not an option. So the only way is for them to manually remove the train, which is quite time consuming. So over the last day of it having valleyed, they've managed to remove, I think, 4 out of 5 cars off of the train. Each train has 5 cars. So yeah, not too bad. However, what's next is that it means they have to put these trains, all these cars back on the track, connect all the train before they can even test it again. Obviously Hyperia has got 2 trains, so I guess maybe once it's fully off, they could start testing the other train, just run it on one train. This probably wouldn't be advisable, I don't know, because of obviously Hyperia gets very, very busy, and if Hyperia has to run one train, that queue is going to move pretty much yeah, double as slow, which is not good at all, because basically what before was a 90-minute queue, which it was getting all the time, is now going to take 3 hours if it runs like that. So I'm not sort of sure what I want to happen. I want sort of Thought Park just to open it on one train, let it get massively slow moving, quite painful queues, or just leave it closed. I'm not sure. I think personally I want to see it open for the start of Fright Nights. I guess that's because I'm going. I think it'd just be a shame for the start of this Fright Nights. Obviously everyone's really, for most people, it's going to be their first chance to get a night ride, because before it's been quite hard, and to get a night ride you've had to sort of stay very late after park close. So yeah, that is everything that's happening with it valleying. I do think it should reopen very soon. I'm hoping tomorrow, or maybe I'm going to guess tomorrow will open on one train, and then 2 on Saturday or Sunday, as soon as they can get the other one done. So yeah, that's what I think. Now, how to stop this happening in the future? I think it's very simple, actually. I know I've not done great for a whole video idea there. I think all we need to do is add more water dummies to give it more weight to get over the elements. When it valleyed this time, it only had 4 water dummies out of 20. When it valleyed originally, it had no water dummies. This generally should only happen during test runs in the morning when it's colder and the trains run slower around the layout. So what I suggest them doing when they need to run it empty, don't just run it pretty much full of test dummies. I think that's honestly going to be the way to fix this. I think Mack Rides, the rides manufacturer, have also said this is what to do. So yeah, that's everything with Hyperia's valleying. On to Fright Nights now, which is sort of starting tomorrow. I'm hoping to visit the park. Well, I should be visiting the park for Fright Nights, but I'm hoping to visit for opening day, the first day of Fright Nights, tomorrow. If I do, there'll be plenty of content from there. It looks like an awesome event this year. 4 scare mazes, a scare zone. It's got a Fanta sponsorship this year, a new 4D film. Honestly, so much. It's looking like one of the world's best Halloween events. in my opinion. I know you've got Universal and stuff, but outside of like the big players, this looks like an epic event. I can't wait for it. Yeah, that's all for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Rally your crew. Europe's top theme park scare event is back. Take on terrifying scare mazes and spine-chilling entertainment. Experience the UK's most thrilling rides in the dark. And find your fearless on Hyperia, the UK's tallest and fastest roller coaster. Don't miss Fright Nights at Thorpe Park, the home of fear.